Hey, what's going on? You know who it is. You know what it is. All right, you guys. I just wanted to put this out there for the brothers and sisters out there because I wanted to keep it 100. I just wanted to talk about this, and I think this is something that all of us can relate to. You know what I'm saying? Because like I said before, my channel is co-ed. My channel is for the brothers and the sisters. I just don't make content strictly for men, and I don't make content strictly for women. I talk about things that we all can relate to as far as the community go. But I feel like I really need to talk about this Cardi B thing. You know what I'm saying? And I want this to be a cautionary tale for sisters, for these rappers, these artists that's out there putting this. It's all about what's between my legs and how good my wep is. Well, obviously Cardi B's wep wasn't good enough to keep Offset faithful, because apparently they saying he had a baby on the side, or he may be having a baby. So obviously it wasn't wep enough. And I've been trying to tell sisters, don't idolize women like Cardi B and Megan Thee Stallion and City Girls, who basically talk about how, well, if you want to get some of this, you got to pay and all that stuff. Basically, women that talk about prostituting themselves on records. You know what I'm saying? Real talk. So what does that tell you? And I want sisters to understand something. This is real talk. I don't have a daughter, but I have nieces. I got a lot of women in my family. And all I was trying to say is value your body. You got to think that it's just more to you than, your bedroom skills. And I think that's another thing that has stagnated us on certain things. Black men and black women. When brothers be talking about how good they do this, how good they do that. Okay, when you like in your early 20s and maybe, your early 20s to like maybe your mid 30s. It's kind of cool when you develop a reputation for having so-called good bedroom skills. You know what I'm saying? It's kind of like it's kind of like an automatic chick magnet. And the same thing with ladies when they, develop a reputation for having good bedroom skills. But at the end of the day, whether we like it or not, it's always looked upon or frowned upon different. If you a dude that like mess with multiple chicks, you a player, you this and that. If you a woman, then you a whore. You know what I'm saying? It is a double standard when it comes down to that. Is it fair? No. But that's how society has designed it. Because believe it or not, I did you know what I'm saying? I didn't mess with female players. I did, mess with a lot of them who told me straight up, like, look, I ain't trying to be tied down to one nigga. I do my thing. We can hook up when we hook up. I'm like, all right, cool. And I respected that. That was just real talk. I respected the female players. Because at the end of the day, you got to ask yourself, if you a man, do you value your body? When you just like, messing with everybody. At the end of the day, it's not safe. It's never been safe. Now, I know over the past, few years, they done came up with medication and stuff that can like, keep you from like dying out. That can keep you alive. But it still don't take away from the fact that you still was putting yourself at risk and other people. That's real talk. I have to admit, at one time I didn't value myself, but then I grew out of it. It's only so long that a chick can be digmatized before she wake up. And I'm gonna tell you something, a woman is gonna snap out of it quicker than a man. Because a man, when he whipped, he could, his way of thinking could really be altered. It's just fact that a woman can snap out of being digmatized quicker than a dude can snap out of being whipped. But what I'm saying is, with the Cardi B thing, she talked all this shit on her records about how good her dome game is and how wet and juicy her what is, and at the end of the day, it still couldn't keep Offset faithful. And you sit up there, you promoting that type of behavior, and particularly to black women. Let's just face the fact. I would say Cardi B's core audience is black women. And then this is the thing. This is why Kamala Harris is full of shit. Because she constantly say Cardi B is her favorite artist. But look what Cardi B represent. For real. Look what she represent. So this is the type of woman that you want as your vice president. But we already know that Kamala Harris is a liar and a fraud. We all know that. But this is the type of person that Kamala Harris want to promote and sell to the black community and try to align herself with as why you should vote for her, because she's supposed to be down. But she down with a woman and Cardi B who don't even really think she's black and who has said she isn't black. But then you got a lot of these people parading and promoting her like she is black. But this is the shit that I'll be talking about. And I say this to the brothers too. Once again, it is a different set of rules for us. It is. I have to admit. Have we capitalized on it to a certain degree? Yeah. Good or bad. But you need to remember, like I said, what else can you bring to the table besides good D? Because after a while, that lady gonna get tired of that good D, and she gonna wonder, like, well, what else can you do for me? What else can you bring to the table? Because if all you could bring to the table is good D, well, eventually I'm gonna go look for somebody that got good D plus other things they can, add to the table, bring to the table. Same thing with the sisters. What can you do besides give me your, whip? What else? What else do you bring to the table? What other values do you have to this relationship? Are you going to help me grow as a man? And the same thing. Are you going to help this to the brothers? Are you going to help this woman grow as a woman? Can you help her advance her money, expand her money? Same thing same thing to the sisters. Can you help this man grow? Can you help him become more financially stable? Because I've always said this, in a relationship, a woman can teach a man things and a man can teach a woman things. See, I'm not about division. I'm about us working together. Because at the end of the day, black women have had it just as bad as black men, and vice versa. We've all been victimized by the white man, one way or another. I think it's obvious more physical damage to a certain degree have been did to the black woman. Psychological damage have been done to the black man, because we have been humiliated and disrespected right in front of our women. And like I told you, one century can't undo hundreds of years of damage, millions of murders. It's gonna take a long time. But I'm just keeping it 100. I'm just looking at this Cardi B situation. And like I said, I don't feel that bad for Cardi B. Because keep in mind, this is the same person that openly admitted that she used to drug men and she used to let transsexuals like do unthinkable things to them. Because if you ask me, Cardi B's ass should be in jail. And while she's sitting up there trying to promote the stuff that she promotes as women empowerment, when basically it's just whoreism, that's pretty much all she doing. And then you got Kamala Harris saying that's her favorite rapper. So what does that tell you about Kamala Harris? Her character. She says she don't value black women. But then again, why should you? Because she don't consider herself a black woman. Because I needed to bring that to y'all sisters' attention and to the brothers. You have to value yourself. And I value myself. Like I said, I'm not no saint. I made a lot of mistakes in my 45 years on earth. About to be 46 next week on the 29th. Okay? Never said I was perfect. I came on this channel. I've never said that I know everything because I learned. My subs have helped me learn things. They've sent me stuff to read and check out. The same way I'm teaching and teaching, I'm learning too. So it's a two-way street. The same way I educate y'all on stuff, y'all educate me. If it's something that I don't know about, if it's to my interest, I'll look into it. I never said that I know everything, and I ain't gonna try to pretend that I know everything. I only talk about what I know, or at least have a good idea. And I think that's the best way to go. But like I said, this is a cautionary tale for the sisters out there. Don't listen to these chicks like Cardi B and City Girls and Megan Thee Stallion that tell you basically the only way to gain advantage is how good you know what is. Because to a certain degree, we going backwards. There's a lot of stuff that they presenting out there to the brothers and sisters where it's purposely targeted towards us. I don't want to talk about Andrew Gillum because I know what they trying to do. I don't want to give him no more publicity than he's already getting because I know why they told him to just come out and say what he is. I know what they're trying to do. But yeah, I just wanted this to be some food for thought for the brothers and sisters out there. Because like I said, at the end of the day, we have to value each other. We have to value our women, and women have to value their men. Because like I said, once again, we in this fight together. It's not black women versus black men. And it's not black men versus black women. Even though you got the O'Shea Duke Jacksons of the world, and the Tommy Sotomayor's, and the Cynthia G's, and the Nyla, and all four of them is full of shit. Cynthia G full of shit. Kristen Carrizon full of shit. Tommy Sotomayor full of shit. O'Shea Duke Jackson is full of shit. They all full of shit. And that needed to be said. I'm just keeping it 100. But anyway, this your boy Town Biz. Thank you for listening. I'm out.